My rock bottom was just hard, unsafe, depressed, sad, exhausted from life, extremely burnt out, unbearable. It would be a good way to describe it. I'm Taryn Eliamar, and this is my story. I felt like in order to be loved or receive love from anyone, that I had to perform, I had to achieve, I had to win. Being competitive is good in a healthy sense, but for me, emotionally, I didn't know really how to navigate that. And I couldn't let that out to the world. I couldn't be vulnerable with that because I had to keep it together. And so it really took its toll on me when I was at college, and it got me to a place where I remember thinking, I was in my dorm room and looking out at the mountains outside of my dorm room. And it makes me emotional to think about it, but I remember thinking to myself, what if I went into those mountains with a gun and I didn't come back? In that moment, like, it made me so sad that I got to that point, that I was at such a dark place in my life. I created these beliefs about the life that I had, the person I was. I put myself in a box, and it literally it felt like a prison. I felt like I was caged or chained in so many different ways. All of these things from my childhood and these behavior patterns that I formed led me into a really toxic relationship. At the end of it, I actually ended up having a gun pulled on me and my sleeping 5-year-old. And for me as a mother, as the gun's pointed at me, and I remember having my hands up like this, thinking I'm gonna stop a bullet. I remember thinking, like, I can take this bullet, like, I'm fine, I'm brave, I can take it. But as soon as that gun was directly in line with my sleeping 5-year-old, that's a helplessness that you can't describe. It was a moment that was so hard when we were in it, but now looking back, it led me out of something so terrible to give me what I truly always wanted in life, and the happiness, the joy, the love, the family that I always wanted. And it's not a matter of what happens to you, but it's what do you do in that moment? What do you become by it? From that point, it led me on my true journey of healing. So if you're sitting here thinking, is true self-love possible? Is confidence possible? Is experiencing happiness and joy possible? Absolutely. And that comes from a place of not just me saying it, but it comes from a place of me wondering the same exact thing, if that actually was possible. And knowing that, without a doubt, if you take the steps forward in your journey, that you will get there. So if you're struggling, if you're looking to take the next steps to reach that new version of yourself, the Queen Collective is exactly where you need to be. It's a place for you to come and feel and embody every single part of yourself. Your successful part, your strong part, your sexy part, and to feel safe, accepting, and loving every single piece of yourself. That is what the Queen Collective is for you to feel safe, to experience true healing, and to step into that true feminine queen that you were made to be.